All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Avatar: The Last Airbender, Episode 5.
All right.
What do we get? We got out of the
Leaving
Omashu. Right. But now, I'm hoping that we get the storm.
Yeah, we're not getting the storm.
Blue Spirit.
We're not getting the storm.
You don't think so?
Nope. Definitely not. No. It doesn't make sense to give us the storm. They're basically said, no, the only reason we would get the storm is just for Zuko, and that's not the storm. So
No, right. But we got that ending bit with him and Iroh, so it's it leads into
Bro,
it, you know?
the only thing that you're talking about then is just showing the Agni Kai. That's not the storm. It's not the storm. There's a thematic parallel that's beautiful, and they've not set us up properly for that. What we are going to get for sure, though, we have to get basically is some stuff with Aang learning waterbending.
Sure.
Some stuff, preferably with reestablishing the threat of the comet, which is what the Winter Solstice episode mini arc, I guess, was
covered
about in season 1.
Yeah.
But because this is one of those, like you're saying, ones where it could be anything, I would say actually do a journey episode, actually a little bit of a travel, just
like the Great Divide.
No. Ah, right. Yeah. Yes. We have, in my opinion, more likelihood of seeing a reference to the Great Divide than we have of having a full storm episode.
Yeah, I think it'd be the storm plus, Blue Spirit.
No. That's fine, but it's not happening here. That's not in this show. I think I have set my expectations lower properly in that the Omashu arc was really disappointing. But we can still get the Zuko flashback, because the best stuff happening in the show by far is the Zuko stuff. Yeah. It's really good.
Yes.
And it's not just okay. It's really good.
I would watch 3 whole seasons of mid/disappointing, as long as the Zuko Iroh stuff was good. And I would consider that it would be painful, but I would also consider that to be a good trade.
Let's be real, y'all. The best characters in Avatar: The Last Airbender, in no particular order, are Zuko, Iroh, and Toph. And Toph's not coming anytime soon.
Toph's not here yet. I'm so happy you said Toph for 3.
Well, I'm speaking from the most objective sense.
Right.
Obviously, I love Sokka and Katara and Aang.
Yeah, it was one of those things. I know this has nothing to do with anything that'll happen in this episode, but when Toph was introduced, shortly thereafter, when I first was watching the show, I was like, wait, how did the dynamic even work before she was here? How? I forget. It was just Sokka, Katara, and Aang. Right.
But this is a fun situation to be in, because while the pacing was so off for Omashu, because we're now out of that, they can take all those disparate, little one-off episodes and meld them together into maybe a travel episode of sorts. And that would feel really good.
And if it happens to be a travel episode that goes over water during adverse conditions, what I'm hoping is that this could be the way that they then bring more introspection to Aang with regards to the whole thing of why he was afraid of responsibility.
Sure.
And then that could be how they sort of get back on track with that whole thing. But
I will still just never get over everything I need is in this boat. And then they cut to them being on this tiny little boat. It's just him and Zuko. And it's
Yep.
My heart. That's beautiful.
That's another tie-in that they could have with the storm, Caleb.
Okay. So then I don't think they're gonna have then, and I don't think they're gonna have the Aang stuff then. It's gonna be completely different.
They'd have to figure something out there. But I believe.
I believe they'll do the Zuko stuff. Again, I'm not saying they're not doing that.
Yeah.
Again, we're not getting the storm episode. They've already fucked it up. They've done it wrong. This was my thing, is that as long as they get the storm episode right, I'm great with this. They didn't do that. They put it into the beginning, which is okay.
Which is understandable.
It's understandable.
Yeah.
But we're not going to get that thematic parallel punch that the storm episode was.
I guess we'll have to see what they give us.
We'll have to see what they give us, though. Yeah. So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Oh, classic.
Yeah, showing that she's got the ice now.
Oh,
nice.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
and setting it up for the fight with Paku.
Let's go.
Still, yeah, the water does feel a little bit wonky. Hey! It actually feels like a classic travel thing. They're just getting chased, then jump to Appa and then run.
Right.
We've been running into the firebenders a lot more often. We're getting closer to the Fire Nation border. It was bound to happen, even without Sokka's tragic dating attempts.
Hey, how was I supposed to know she was a Fire Nation soldier?
What?
Exposition. Break from it for a
Equip.
equip, and I was okay with it.
All
right, you were right.
Solstice
stuff. Solstice.
Aren't we running from the Fire Nation though? It actually does feel like kind of weird that they would be running and then they're like, the forest is burned down. But well, yes, they were shooting fire in the forest earlier.
Yeah, right.
Like, oh my God! Don't invoke. Don't invoke.
Don't you dare say his name.
Don't you dare say his name.
Stand where he stood.
Yeah, that's cheeky.
That's almost. Oh man. Oh boy.
Fire Nation.
I mean,
Why would they do that?
Why did they do anything?
a regular Sherlock Holmes.
How many more forced have died because I wasn't here? Because I don't know what I'm doing.
With that shot, I would have expected he was like looking at them or something.
And this is that subtle difference with Aang's character they're doing in this, where like Aang was like, oh, like he was hurt. He was empathetic. He was more.
Whereas he's more like
just one kid.
angry and upset. Yeah.
Like,
how am I supposed to stop
to do this? I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And this is just like, I don't know. And I get it. The panic, more of the intensity of like.
Yeah.
My name's Sokka. Rhymes with
An Akka.
Akka.
Yes.
Waka waka.
The foreshadowing.
Yeah.
How about Pippin Paddle Opsicopoulos? The third.
The all the references.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
We missed it in Omashu, so let's get it here.
There you are. You know better than to wander off by yourself.
Hey, she dropped this.
You guys have strange garb. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're not from around here.
Please forgive my manners. Thank you for helping my daughter.
No need to apologize. I can imagine living this close to the Fire Nation means you gotta stay on your guard.
But after the fire, strange things started happening. Our crops started dying. Our animals stopped grazing. It's almost as if the land itself had gotten sick.
I like the way this is being described.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We know what it is like to live in fear. But this is something deeper.
Mm-hmm.
Something beyond this world.
It's a good point with the like darker tone that the show's been going for.
Ooh.
The spoopy nature of this could.
Like his spirit senses are tingling there for a second.
Yeah.
That's cool.
One of the resupply merchants mentioned something about kids playing with ice blocks near Semblance Pass, but he was probably mistaken.
You know we're chasing
No
a.
one saw ice.
We're following a waterbender.
Send some men to investigate.
No, I'll have to do it myself, as always.
Or unless he was specifically not saying anything because he was feeding the info to Zhao.
I mean,
Zhao is very
he might.
working with no support in a forgotten little corner of the world, and yet he found the Avatar.
Right.
This is
Undermine
part-
Zuko
yeah,
and
yeah.
get him his promotion. Yeah.
Zhao didn't discover the Avatar, Zuko did.
Oh.
He's the one who displayed resilience and dedication, not self-serving flattery and coy whispers.
What is this? Oh my God!
I like it though.
I mean, we gotta remember Azula's 14, but interesting insight. I love it.
I believe the fires weaken the barrier even more.
Yeah.
One of my favorite.
The natural
Oh,
elements
okay.
world, and I can feel how close the two are.
I mean, I
That's
guess
part of the lore in Avatar as well, though.
Okay. More just how used to this Aang is.
Well, the monks would have taught him spiritual stuff in general, like.
And where's that?
I'll know it when I find it.
You almost said something specific.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, let's get it.
Cool. Yeah. just giving him that slight like bit of wait for a second.
Everyone remembers the bloodbending episode for being scary, but like this one was also pretty out there.
I mean, yeah, nothing beats the bloodbending one.
Oh,
but,
absolutely not.
Yeah, but this.
So, what do?
We watch over Aang.
I'm getting hungry.
Hey! Do you mind? I'm trying to concentrate here.
I do like the idea that this could be setting up like they're always, you know, doing little things like this when he's trying to meditate.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's also set up for the Northern Water Tribe specifically.
Exactly. Right.
When he's going to have the really important.
Okay.
Cool. Oh, they're. Oh.
Oh.
Katara?
Whoa. Oh shit! That's cool
that's fun.
Change.
Okay.
Must be the energies in the place, and then it's up the barrel
Yeah.
power.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
But this also leads into the whole like people being able to be taken.
Oh yeah, let's get wibbly wobbly here. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, now we're in the forest where he saw Kyoshi. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
We don't want to cause trouble.
We never ever caused trouble.
When indeed.
I'm not sure whether that was like sincere or if Zuko was making a joke.
Wait,
we're getting June.
We're getting June.
Oh
yes,
shit!
Yes.
Wait.
Yes, please.
Okay.
So we can
Come
combine
on.
Bato, Heibai stuff.
Perhaps this will help. Did you see the waterbenders?
No. Yeah, get fucked. No, Iroh's turn.
Avatar might be traveling with some waterbenders.
What did you say?
The Avatar. He's with some waterbenders.
Ah, they referenced
Yeah.
it! They referenced it! The Great Fucking Divide! Yes! They're still going! They're just like, yeah, that filler episode, that one, that one.
I'm gonna lose everything!
Okay, that's Zuko.
Yeah.
The hunters will be out. There's blood in the water.
Maybe just we need to get our own hunter. Oh.
Help me!
Oh, yep. Yeah, June.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah,
Let's see the Shirshu. Yeah.
Oh, that thing is grody. Let's go. All right.
Okay.
What are you looking at?
A low-life bounty hunter?
And then
Big talk for a little boy.
okay.
He's like, oh, whoa.
Oh my God, are they actually? Wait. That like hurt ego in his face.
Yeah.
God, that was fantastic. I was just like, she's got a nice ass.
They're probably looking for something familiar. Assuming they realize they don't belong in here.
None of you belong in here.
Oh.
Who said that?
Oh. Oh.
I am no birdie. I am the spirit of knowledge itself. Their small minds are in...
Okay, all right.
Birdie's not gonna eat us, is it?
That should be the least of his worries. There are creatures in here that will do far more than
Ko.
destroy your body.
All we want is to find our missing
Yeah.
friends and we'll get out of here.
There is one who
Press X
lives
to
in his
doubt.
own hut, not far beyond the woods. There are things in here that will reveal truths to humans. Truths they're never prepared to face. It will show them who they really are.
The lesson is over,
Oh, okay, all right. I was gonna say, orange fire. What is this?
He should have been better.
Should get good.
About the trainer. Was it?
That's just
Average toxic Dark Souls player.
Yeah.
Azula, you're the best.
Tylee, just...
Tylee.
I
I got distracted watching a game of Pi Show.
Ooh,
The street players in these parts are quite good.
I'm sure they are.
They follow the expected tactic. They are untrained. But that only means their minds are open to new ideas. And so they are ready when the solution reveals itself.
Mm-hmm.
No!
June is the best at what she does, and that's finding people.
She's a mercenary. Her loyalty is bought and sold. How can you trust someone?
She has no honor.
Yes. Come on. Yep. Open mind.
All right.
Open mind. Yes.
So, tell me about this avatar.
She's like, I got a bag. Let's
Yeah.
go. Let's.
Uh-huh.
I'm getting paid.
Okay, I like this.
Yeah.
What did the owl really say?
Yeah. Insight check.
He said it could be dangerous for you guys in here. That you might have to face the truth.
Oh, now we're gonna get the swamp comboed in here as well.
There's a part of me that wonders, though, how they'll work Ko into this if they already met the spirit of knowledge.
Yeah, I can deal with it.
Oh, they'll easily work Ko in here.
Yeah.
Not here, but
No, right.
with Aang later. Yeah, there he is.
Looks good.
He looks really good.
Okay? Please tell me that
Two monster creatures in the same episode.
saying, welcome, friends. Would you like some cake? We're on the path. We're on the path. We're on the path. We're on the path. Get off the path!
Yeah.
I can't bend.
Yeah.
I can't either.
Look out!
Sokka says, "Oh no, what a nightmare!"
Right. Finally, a day in my world.
Hey, Skunky, why'd you pick on someone your own size? I didn't mean me.
Yeah. He's like, if I'm gonna get taken out, I'm at least gonna
I'm
be
gonna give
snarky.
one good line.
Yeah,
Like-
I'm gonna be snarky before then.
Oh yeah. It's it's breath. That's right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So much pain.
That's creepy.
Scratches.
Not you. Hey, bye.
I'm a little discombobulated.
You're funny.
And you're a talking fox. Then again, not the craziest thing I've seen.
One day, your girlfriend will turn into the moon.
Yeah.
Not a monster. It's hurt. That's what pain does to you. It changes you into.
Ooh, cool.
Okay.
Well, these scratches are making me pretty irritable.
Do you always make jokes when you don't want to talk about something?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
The little girl that you lost
Yeah. I like
as
it.
you were forced to grow up way too fast. Oh, that was good. That was good. Let's see the smoke. Yeah. Oh.
Is it really? What?
Spirit therapy. Let's go.
Yeah.
Katara, you're not braiding.
You know I was never good at this. Where's Sokka?
He and your father should be back from their fishing expedition soon.
What could have been? Or is this the day that it happens?
Can I bend that? Yeah.
Ah, right. That reminder of like.
Hide her.
Oh, that just defeat in Grand's eyes of just hide her. There's nothing else we can do. Like,
that was great.
That was really good. That's the best line she's given thus far. She hasn't really given any good performance, I would say, like, other than that one.
I mean, hey, two words. It's hard to have that be.
But the face, the way she emoted it, that was.
Find the waterbender!
Yeah. Hama cracked.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love
don't
this.
go in there.
The dread as.
Now. No, I'm not going in there.
This is great. This is great.
Nice. Now
Yeah,
she's younger.
now she-
Nice, nice.
Whatever you do, don't come out.
Turn the bender over.
Nice. Yeah, we're setting up the iconic difference in the helmet. Yeah. Oh,
that's fun.
So she tried to bend to help, and it made them think that the mom was the waterbender.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Because he didn't see her do any martial anything.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh,
okay.
No.
Wait!
Then she says, it's me, yeah.
I'm the waterbender.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
And now we're not in a TVY7 show.
Nope. Yeah.
Yeah, oh! Okay, that...
Yeah, okay. All right. Thank you, show.
Damn, that got me. That is good.
Yeah. All right.
So much despair.
Oh shit!
Wait,
oh,
what the fuck?
We get Ko here?
What the fuck?
It smells like Bob after a rainstorm.
Oh, Ko takes you through something that's gonna be an intensely emotional thing so that he can steal your face. Oh, fuck. That's even better.
It. Yeah.
Spirits of water, bear witness to this mark. For the strength and leadership displayed during his ice-dodging trials,
Nice.
I grant this mark of the wise.
This is the day of my ice-dodging trials.
This is the day you passed your ice-dodging trials.
They're really saying it 3 times just to make sure we know this isn't some fake thing.
Getting a little closer around those icebergs, weren't you?
This is I like this way of doing it, though.
Yeah.
If you hadn't have been on the boat and stepped in...
We all came through in one piece. That's all that matters.
No, One Piece is... We're reacting to that after this, y'all.
Hey, Sokka. We just started ice dodging cutter, or what remains of it. If this is how you pass a test, I'd hate to see what you do to a boat when you fail.
Oh.
Damn.
It was a tricky run. Even I only saw the breakers at the last second.
You don't have to make excuses for him. I'd hoped...
Not Dad being more of a dad.
Oh, he can't bring him on the mission, basically.
Yeah.
That's the nuance, basically.
Yeah.
meant to have people's lives in their hands.
So I'm going to entrust the whole village to him.
Well, in some ways, that's the redemptive aspect of it. Then is that this is to draw out the pain from him, the truth, because he didn't necessarily see this. Like that's the part that's potentially cool, is that this is being like revealed to him.
Give in to your despair.
Fuck. I
wanted to see the transformation though. That would have been way cooler. But yeah. Dang. Yeah, Aang's mental game is...
Oh, yeah!
Yeah.
Let's go!
What have we here? Someone who can resist my old friend, the Avatar.
So is this going to actually replace the bit in the finale?
Perhaps you've come to return what you stole from me.
I don't know what you're talking about. All I want is to find my friends.
Now why would I let you play with my food?
And no bending.
No bending. Fuck that. No. Oh, that's cruel. Having it be Gyatso.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
all right.
That's...
Yeah.
You finally made it!
Oh. Oh.
Recognize this? One of the last games we played.
Oh, wow. We're going here. This is cool.
Okay.
I mean, Iroh showed up in the spirit world. That's directly from the...
Cheater.
Oh. Okay, why is this episode so good? It had all the clunky dialogue to be in it.
And now I've
so
got
much
you.
emotion.
Those who perished moved on in the great cycle. I chose a different path. I knew you would need me.
Oh.
I'm supposed to be the Avatar, and everyone is counting on me.
Oh, that's sweet.
Except
So is he the Roku replacement?
Kinda. Yeah.
I don't know anything.
You know a lot more than you think.
I doubt that.
He's going to teach him how to get in touch with his past lives in general.
Sure.
Maybe.
That is the fog of lost souls.
Whoa.
Imprisons people in their darkest memories. And it is the hunting ground for Ko.
Yeah.
The face stealer. Ko will have taken them to his lair.
So Heibai is trying to fight maybe and help the
I have to save them.
shit.
Ko is a primal spirit. A dangerous and ruthless predator. It said Roku once even got the best of the spirit. But nobody knows exactly what happened.
So it's
I
possible.
need to talk to Roku.
Nice. Okay.
I'll be back.
Whoa.
Aang,
Okay.
All right.
you couldn't have done anything
Oh.
if you'd stayed with us.
That's
Couldn't have stopped the Fire Nation.
wow. That's
great. That
You can be free of that.
It's not your fault.
Because obviously he's a kid. Like he knows that, but it's the thing plaguing him.
yeah.
Of course.
I gotta say, this is pretty great.
This is pretty great. Yeah.
I'm gonna make this right. And I'm gonna save my friends.
Oh wait. Going to the Fire Nation involves crossing the water. Jacob, we could get the storm next episode. Oh.
Too noticeable.
Too dangerous.
Okay.
Yeah. Too big.
Yeah, he's got his
Keep
glider.
them safe. Yeah.
Yeah, because if they're doing a two-parter for this, then yeah, you work the Storm / Blue Spirit into.
We tell ourselves we are the problem. Especially when things we can't control come our way.
Okay, that could have
Nice.
been lightning.
I mean, maybe they're gonna show her actually progressing and getting stronger.
Yeah.
That's why we must let go of our pain and regret. And remember what it is we're really
Oh, shit.
fighting for.
Okay.
Let that be the light that guides you through the most treacherous of times and the darkest of nights.
Damn, next episode's gonna be fire then.
Yeah. I mean, literally. Okay, I gotta say.
Way better than the Omashu stuff.
Yes. And if you're going to be ballsy enough to put Spirited Away as the title of an episode, it better be this good.
All right.
Wow.
This episode
was great.
Really fun.
Like
yeah.
Again, the additions that they make with regards to like character moments really don't miss. Like this was wonderful.
Because they're basically drawing direct inspiration from things that actually did happen
Exactly.
in the show.
Yep, and
so
being
they're
like-
so they're basically able to kind of shuffle things around. Of course, the main problem with the clunky dialogue still exists, but the idea of having effectively the swamp exploration thing, which already was one of the it's kind of one of the clunkier parts in Avatar season 2. Have that be combined with the lore surrounding the Fog of Lost Souls and then the spirit
world
journey
and- yeah.
that they have in the Winter Solstice, but then having Aang and Katara end up being brought in by Aang and this whole thin space that he's so powerful he generates a rift himself.
Sure, yeah.
Sure, that's fine because in a lot of ways the thin places thing, even though this was done more because it was the solstice in the animated show, that's something that they introduced through Korra and the spirit portals anyway. So it all kind of ties in with the whole world building that was established there anyway. Then end up going through all of their key episodic kind of focused character development stuff or characterization stuff in season 1 with Katara's mom, which is actually something they postponed way until season 3.
Oh yeah. So the decision to move it up is very helpful because then, like, the more you build up how traumatizing this event was and everything and like how it had such a big impact, then if she ends up bringing it up a lot, which she won't because there's fewer filler episodes or in between episodes, but the more that will fit, right? The more we'll be on board with that. So the way that they built up to even this happening with the flashes that she gets and things like that. And then, okay, yeah, now it actually comes to full fruition here. And because this isn't a TVY7 show, we don't have to have it just be, sorry, but I'm not taking prisoners today. You know,
cut to nothing.
Right, exactly.
No, we can show her pretending to be like, I'm gonna start actually like trying to bend.
Yeah, exactly.
And then he's like, no, you're fucking dead.
Torched, right?
Yeah,
and we get the immolation, we get the scream, even though it's cut short, right? Like
it's tasteful, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
like,
despite being dark and horrific. So,
and then also having the added thing of Katara did try to help, which shows that she has always wanted to fight and like defend and all that stuff. But oh hey, that's the thing that actually got your mom killed.
Right, and then that's the when her line that she did was kind of original for the live action. That's when you. When you hit that low point, she said something like when you're scared or something, that's when you find out where your strength comes from. Like, you fight back. That's what she tried to do.
Right.
And in some ways, because of that, she still turned that into a strength, even though that was the reason why her mom died.
Which I will also say,
kind of a cool little.
It's funny how like I don't know, some of the clunky aspects of the lines in the delivery and things like that, and how the characters are portrayed. I feel like it ends up not being as much of an issue for me whenever the characters feel forced in character. So like they're either awkward in the social situations, or maybe in the case of Katara, she's forcing herself to be that positive, encouraging optimism person.
Right.
Because it's the
well, that's kind of in a lot of ways. I mean, it's not exactly who she was in the original, but that is an aspect of who she was, because
it was a very intentional thing that she did.
It was a very intentional thing that she did. Well said. Yeah. The idea that she, could disconnect the pain of her past, and that is ridiculous. No, she absolutely drew strength and cycled them through each other in a lot of ways, like water.
Sure.
So I really like this episode. There were a lot of changes, so I think if you're kind of a
like purist,
you put
kind
some
of thing.
milk in my coffee. This is not going to be your kind of show at this point. They've basically committed to the
right. You would have been filtered out at Omashu.
Right, but if you're still watching because you liked enough of the stuff here,
then great, you're gonna love this.
You're probably gonna love this because this is way better. Like we can be real here, right? This is way better than the Omashu stuff.
Because the things that we got as references to the other episodes were just that, references. They didn't actually have too much of like an influence in the grand scheme of things.
No.
But I will say, if we want to get into something of like, oh hey, how does Zuko actually know that like the Avatar has been captured by Zhao and things like that, for the whole Blue Spirit deal? If he, say, has a bounty hunter with a tracker, right, with tracking animal, that's a way that then, oh, hey, he would actually have a reason to know that it happened.
Right, and now we can actually have a confrontation with Appa being a badass fighting to protect, the crew against the Shirshu.
Oh, sure.
And that can be the well, no, let me cook with this. The idea that they're not going to go straight to Aang. Aang's in the Fire Nation. They're going to go to the burial spot, not the burial spot, the ritual spot.
Yeah.
And they're going to find Aang and Katara and Sokka unconscious. Appa's going to be there and be like,
yeah.
And they're going to be like, this is stupid bison. And then she's going to be like, Nala, like her.
Right. Yeah, go, do your thing. And then suddenly tail slap airbending or something. It's like, what the fuck?
Or just ramming head into it. And the thing just.
Right.
And they're going to try and firebend at it. And it's going to be like, no, don't hurt Appa. And then Momo's going to grab like Iroh's face or something, or Zuko's face.
Oh, sure.
It's going to be funny.
And like, okay, so the thing I want to correct for myself. How did Zuko know? No, he was there at the fire temple and he saw Aang get captured and all that stuff. So there's that. But or no, because that was Yuan Archers. But with the stuff with June, I love how they're like, yes, Iroh does his thing of like smoothing out like the teenage angsty Zuko and everything. Yeah. While at the same time, they're kind of like leaning into the little like fan jokes of like, yes, Iroh's just got the game, and so that's why this all happened. Like,
I love, she's like, plus your dad's kind of cute or something, or kind of
right
good looking. And I looked at Iroh and I'm like, this Iroh? No. Like, this man could land like a few Fire Nation ships on his forehead. Like, come on. like his face has been permanently like, just patched from all the fire probably he's burned himself with, you know.
It just goes to show that, you know, it's about that presence that Iroh carries.
That's true.
He's okay.
Iroh has a magnificent beard.
He does. He does. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm actually kind of ready for them to be Earth Kingdom fugitives at this point. The way in which they like fugitives in the Earth Kingdom, because the way in which they've just got their banter down, and Iroh's just trying to
like that was oh my god.
Oh my god.
I adored that.
I adored that so much. Yeah. And even the moments of where Zuko's like pissed and he like runs out of the building there and he's like, fucking people. Yeah. And then Iroh's like, no, like, come on, like,
you know. Yeah, because it totally makes sense. Yeah, once Zuko figures out that, like, oh, wait, no, it's common knowledge. Like, the dude in there was actually trying to be helpful, probably to get some money since he didn't actually see them, you know, do his whole thing. But, like, yeah, the Avatar, traveling with some waterbenders. And like, it's the most, like, you know, you're a teen and you're like, no, I've got this important secret, you know, and it's not a secret at all. It's not a secret at all, right?
Everybody knows.
Everybody knows.
And, like, the Avatar? Yeah, he did this thing, and he did this thing.
Right.
Like, he has so many references.
It's a fun scene all on its own, right? That also then serves as a bit smoother way to confirm, hey, we're not doing that episode, than saying 3 times, no, you did the water dodge, iceberg dodging thing. You did that. You already did that.
That was so.
Oh my god.
3 times.
I get that they're in the spirit world, so it's like, okay, is this like a memory or like an alternate reality that you would have loved to have been in?
That's
you know,
that's kind of the problem with not having this like really, you know, properly established, is that you kind of ended up like giving us the whole thing of where we of the animated watchers, we know what things have happened and what's not real. Right. But the problem is also you're doing an adaptation and changing things. So therefore you have to then waste time.
And then with some of the good things that you're bringing in, like the whole idea of him overhearing you know, Dad being kind of disappointed in him, which is also a great like parallel to even Zuko and things like that.
Which is fun. And yes, parallel to Zuko, but it's a fun thing because what I think they're setting up here is the idea that Sokka has overemphasized the idea that, oh, Dad abandoned me. And Ko is playing into that fear that Dad was disappointed in you.
Sure.
He's gonna make you despair in this. But actually what it is I can't risk Sokka's life if he's not ready for this. So I'm going to have to have him stay here.
Exactly.
I want him to come with me. I don't want to say goodbye to him. But Katara's going to need him.
And yet me, as a viewer, I don't know if they're trying to establish that this was something that Sokka did see back then.
Right.
And so that's why he's so like, no, I need to be the one protecting the village. It's like this desperate obsession to be the protector, which is a great way to like...
Yeah, we don't know.
To get into that. I don't know if that's actually a thing that happened or it's just he sees something that's like...
Right. So in some ways...
Confirming a darkest fear.
Yeah, so in some ways it's cool because we get the mystery and that either way, Ko gets despair out of it, which also... I will say, I like that they're going for Ko doesn't like instantly take your face if you show a blink of emotion.
Right, if you have any acting capabilities.
Yeah, no, yeah. So are you the Avatar, Ong? No, it's if you succumb to despair, if you're able to let yourself be sucked in by that, I paralyze you with this, and I don't care about your face. No. I'm gonna eat you.
Your face is a trophy.
Yeah, your face is a trophy. Yeah. It's just proof that I
got them. Yeah.
I got that one. Yeah.
Also, again, the whole giving into despair thing, another tie-in to Zuko, in that he's been like dealing with this like actively of am I actually gonna be able to do this? You know, so I just
And then let's talk about the biggest, probably the most wild change that they did here.
Azula?
Because Azula. So this is the thing that's so fun and complicated about Azula. Azula is an abusive person. Like in the show. She is ridiculously abusive. She is psychotic. She is I harm animals and I scare Zuko with Dad's gonna kill you.
No, really he is. Yeah.
Like that's Azula.
Yep.
We are trying to add nuance. And in some ways almost we're going too far to where we're taking away some nuance.
Yeah, right.
Because we're wanting to show that well, you guys remember, right, why Azula is like this, right? She's raised by Ozai.
Yeah.
And in some ways, because Zuko was taken away,
he was saved from that.
He was in some ways saved from that.
Yep.
So while he was clearly, had his own form of abuse coming from Ozai to be like, you're going to be a me, you're going to be a mini me, you're going to be a mini me, I'm going to download everything I am into you. Classic royal family stuff.
Yeah. He also had his mom, who's, and then later Iroh.
Well, right. But I love that the show is basically being like, Mom? No. We're not even touching her yet. She's going to be way later in book 2 when they bring her into this. But the idea that Azula is alone, her 2 friends are there. We got May and Ty Lee, and they're there. But you can tell that they're focusing on the angle that even with them there's kind of this like,
they're the thread that's kind of keeping her tethered.
Yeah, exactly. Because Azula was 14, and a lot of people. It's
really easy to forget that
but also
effectively she's introduced as an antagonistic force.
A lot of people forget that the beach episode existed. This was one of those things where I think that the original creators might have done something like this if they had their more full scope out of the character like planned out in mind. Yeah. Because when you go and read the comics, this is slight spoilers for a lot of things there, you can tell that they wanted to have more of that nuance in there from the way in which they show more flashback stuff of Azula, because they do the comic where they focus on Zuko and Azula's mom.
Right, because like you can get the sense that like when she finally snaps in the finale of the show, like where that came from, and they seed it a little bit with things like the beach and whatnot, but it's like it rhymes with what we'd already seen, so it's easier to like accept at like when it's introduced. Right. But it is still like new stuff that's being brought in.
Well, it's something that we'd seen the very tiny threads of being plucked away slowly but surely over time, but because the story was so much more focused on Zuko, we don't get a lot of those internal perspectives of Azula.
Right. And kind benefits of having longer episodes, you can have time to then go into things like that that aren't like directly absolutely necessary for whatever you're dealing with.
Which is fun because I've seen very different reactions to the way in which Azula's breakdown when she's chained up and she's spitting fire out of her ears and her eyes and mouth and everything. And then she starts crying pathetically. Like, I've seen varying confused like emotions like, wait, like, what? Oh.
Yeah, that was one of the most uncomfortable parts in the show.
It's one of the most uncomfortable parts.
There would be times where I would be Katara and I would look away. I'd be like, I don't want to.
And then Zuko's like, no, I need to see this.
Yeah,
That's probably one of my favorite like subtle moments because, we're getting ahead. And for people that don't even know, thinking about
the show is kind of getting ahead in some fun ways with regards to Azula's arc because it's setting up this inevitable downfall, right?
By basically reminding everybody, hey, y'all, Ozai is the main antagonist here. Ozai is the main antagonist. Azula is going to be a menace. She's going to be a fucking menace. But the thing is that both her and Zuko had the same, thing coming in here from Ozai. Now, the difference is that it was angled differently by the way in which Ozai is clearly showing a difference to his character. And this is the part that I'm kind of not sure about. Is they're basically saying that he has not explicitly said that he favors Zuko. Not really. And he's not explicitly said that he doesn't favor Zuko.
Yeah,
but I need to see how they're going to handle the Agni Kai. Because what I think they're setting up is that, no, this Ozai is different than
I think
our Ozai here. Because Azula is maybe still the prodigy, but it's the thing of where I'm not going to be pointing at you, Zuko, and being like, why aren't you more like Azula, the prodigy here? I'm going to be being more, why aren't you more like me?
Yeah, and be better. Yeah, this Agni Kai is, I'm banishing you, sure. No, but this is a lesson. It's not the fact that because again, a distinction from the show, it's not that he spoke out of turn. That's why the Agni Kai happened. But why he was banished was because he didn't actually stand and fight.
Right.
It's
rise and fight, Zuko.
Yeah, exactly, right?
You will learn respect, and suffering will be your teacher.
And also, now that we have set up Azula...
Shameful weakness.
Right. We will have actual attachment to then as she's like, yes, right? You know, like that's so that'll be fun. But
because Zuko, he is pitting Azula against Zuko, like Zuko intentionally to draw out her.
It feels very
her power,
Whiplash.
basically.
It feels very Whiplash with like, I see you as being more promising, but I can't let myself be soft on you because otherwise you'll be spoiled. Maybe in some ways similarly to how he might see Zuko as being spoiled, you know?
Maybe.
And so now it's the I will
I
make
can't
sure
have what happened to Zuko happen to you.
Exactly. So I will never give you actual approval, right?
Oh, shit.
I will
I failed in Zuko, but I will never admit that because I'm
exactly.
You know,
And so now I will constantly poke at the things that, granted, to be fair, right? Like she's 14, she's learning, so she's trying to do her like scheming thing of like Zhao, you know, all this stuff.
Which now can I talk about that? I didn't like that line. The way he was like Koi whispers and stuff. You little shit. We know exactly what you did in Koi whispers. In the dark. This is almost something that's so good of a bit that I don't want to spoil it for anybody that might theoretically
I like it because that
is he just hypocritical to the
max? It's his pride.
Oh, yeah. It parallels the idea that Zuko was like, mercenaries? The Fire Nation is above mercenaries.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Where's the honor in that? I swear, I'm waiting for him to use honor unironically. They're saving it.
I would bet that at some point there could be a behind the scenes thing. I don't know if they'd admit this, that basically they did a Control F. Where's honor? Okay.
Synonym it.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like change it to something else. You know, we can't be too on the nose here.
ChatGPT, how can we reference honor without saying honor?
Yeah. Like, because it's there. It's all there.
It is right there, but they're keeping him from actually saying it. Whereas we'll actually just get a reference to the canyon guy, the canyon crawlers and the pirates.
But I will say I like that as an adjustment because it was very easy for Zuko to just be kind of like annoying in a way that you can put up with because he's animated show villain.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Whereas
and especially
in live
season
action,
1 Zuko.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Whereas that doesn't work in live action.
Right.
And so, you know, getting these aspects where we can see that it's he's a misguided teenager that's been abused.
Right. Yeah. I think maybe this is another thing that I'm kind of feeling the lack of in the Zuko side of things, but I'm just hoping they get it really well with the they have to show the Agni Kai with Zuko and Ozai.
Oh, yeah.
But the fact that we didn't get the Southern Air Temple classic episode. That's in some ways one of the best episodes of season 1.
Because
it has the Zhao Zuko moment.
And if anything,
not the Agni Kai specifically, but the conversation of the you have the scar to prove it. Like,
exactly.
We're keeping that secret effectively for the purpose of the dramatic. You know, why does he have the scar?
Right.
So
exactly.
that Iroh can be the one probably delivering the reason why we have the flashback in general.
Exactly. And I will say, I think it's a testament to the quality of the moments that they have with Iroh and Zuko, where the lack of the episode 3, that specific stuff that we got into with Zuko in the original show, is not felt like hardly at all, you know?
Oh man.
But
but I'm excited where the direction is for this is going because they're setting up this next episode to be fucking awesome.
Yep.
And that's why okay, this is weird, but we're gonna have everything in the next episode because let's go into it. So
Blue Spirit,
100%. It's going to be him sneaking back into the Fire Nation,
right?
Because he has to not reveal that it's him.
Exactly. And then we've got the Yu-Yan archers. Cool, awesome.
We'll have Zhao doing his thing there,
right?
We'll have Aang speaking to Roku.
Yep.
We'll have the fire, sages and all that. We'll end up having some spirit confrontation stuff. It could be pretty cool.
Sure. Yep.
We might see a thing that they've set up now with Kyoshi kind of incarnating into the Avatar for a limited spiritual kind of super Avatar state, but having it done with Roku like we did in the Winter Solstice Part 2. We can set up also as well a very powerful reason as to why the Fire Nation, and this could be really fun, I would love for them to explore this, the idea that the Fire Nation decides, go invade the Northern Water Tribe, not because of the waterbenders are going to be the next part in the cycle there, but because the Avatar was just in the Fire Nation, he just gained a new thing of power here. We are on a timetable.
Yeah, It's not just there's an Airbender that happens to be the Avatar.
Right, but also Zhao was the one that seemed to be he had Sente here. He was the one taking initiative here. You go.
Nice.
You then seem to be doing the right thing here. Go and take our army. go. Like, send everything, destroy them before they get there. The Avatar is clearly too big of a problem to... like, it's clearly he's back, you know?
Oh,
like, it's not just a rumor.
Right. Something else that I was just thinking of.
Yeah.
Because I was wondering, like, wait, if they introduced Wan Shi Tong here, why would they need to go to Ko to learn the identity of the moon and ocean spirits? And they might not need Ko anymore. This might be the Ko interaction with him saving Katara and Sokka, and then later it's he needs to go to Wan Shi Tong and get the information, and that ties in then with Zhao being like, yeah, I was in this library. I found this library and all that stuff. He effectively found it out from Wan Shi Tong as well. And then there's an established character where it's there was that spirit. There was the spirit of like knowledge and stuff. I need to actively seek them out.
Right,
you know?
and it could be we need to avoid Ko or something like that, and that can be when he sees Heibai again, and it's Heibai helped, and now he's a panda and everything. Mm-hmm. Also, that's another thing we can do here. I'm excited for this because episode 6 could have 2 levels of CG fighting CG, which could be fun. Mm-hmm. But the idea of it is Nala the Shirshu, right?
I believe so.
I think so. I think that's the name. And Appa fighting, which would be hilarious. But also,
Heibai
you could have Heibai ridden Avatar riding on top of him, fighting Ko.
Sure. Yeah,
that'd be so fucking cool.
Oh yeah, you could get some real awesome stuff in here. Like the like I commented on it in the reaction, but like talking about like little creatures and stuff that very much were not present, you know, as they're like walking through the forest and like Sokka makes some comment, but we don't show it, right?
Right.
It's okay, all right, you know, there are limitations to the budget somewhere. We can't just actively have different models for things just everywhere and have it all look amazing. But we did get 3 like really cool CG monsters this episode. So it's like
Wan Shi Tong.
We got 4.
Yeah, the Spirit Fox.
5. Wait, yeah,
there's a lot.
Spirit Fox, Wan Shi Tong, Heibai, Ko, and
what?
A Shirshu. Yeah.
Oh, I think I said the Shirshu, but we got a lot of cool stuff here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd say definitely. Maybe my favorite episode thus far.
I think it might be.
Because in some ways, this episode stands on its own 2 feet more than any of the other episodes that kind of felt like they were trying to hold on to too many things of the original that
there were scenes that from like
shoved in at times that didn't make sense, or they would change it and then move it over here in a way that didn't. And this feels like almost everything here just worked. Mm-hmm. I have very little issues with
there's
it.
that little part of me though that's sad that like we didn't get like more Blue Fire Azula. We got it for a glimpse there, but it's like, okay, but then where does lightning fit into
remember,
it?
there are people that haven't seen the animated
No,
show
I know.
And also we have to have a good reason. This is maybe a small little thing here, but I actually like the idea of a friend sundering a little bit earlier. No, they're not going to do that. I was going to say they're not going to bring the old granny firebending teachers for Azula. But I was thinking you could split them off so that she like ends up going on their own thing. No, they're probably just going to immediately end up being like, okay, we're sent now, and he's going to be like, prove yourself to daddy and go in.
To the Father Lord.
To the Father Lord, yeah, exactly. But, all right, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon and get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about animated shows in general, and Avatar: The Last Airbender, all that stuff. And also be sure to check out our Twitch channel, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.